And lawmakers are on Capitol Hill. They're set to vote on President Obama's Trade Promotion Authority and Trade Assistance Adjustment. This is a look right now at a legislative session before that vote.
Yeah, that's Minnesota Congressman Keith Ellison, who's probably one of the biggest liberals in Capitol Hill and a person that probably sides with the president 99.9% of the time. This may be that 0.1% where he is going to go against the president. Now, earlier today, President Obama made one last pitch to House Democrats, asking them not to shoot down his plan. According to an article in The Hill, the president held a closed-door meeting with members of his party for about a half hour. If the trade assistance adjustment bill fails to pass, the House will not vote on the fast-track proposal. We're going to be sure to follow the votes. Could happen at any moment. Once again, Democrats continuing to talk. That's Representative Daniel Kildee. He is from the state of Michigan. You can see several members there in the background. The debate continues right now in Washington, D.C., and we're going to follow for you right here on Newsmax Now. All right, Rick Ungar, Larry Elder, thank you for both for sticking around. It's time now to play Real or Fake.
You ready for this, Rick? Yes. It's going to be fun. That's when we show you some stories, that are circulating online. Some are real, some are fake. Sometimes it's really hard to tell. Are you guys ready? Are you pumped?
I'm ready.
All right, let's start with the first headline. Struggling Supreme Court Justice Samuel Alito gets booted to a lower federal court. Did you hear about this? This comes after weeks of declining performance within the high court. Chief Justice John Roberts says he's reassigned Justice Alito until he can better contribute. Alito, a veteran legal scholar, will now be serving on the U.S. Court of Appeal for the 11th Circuit. All right, Rick, we'll start with you. I'm just going to write down some.
I only wish I could say that this was true. I love it. A farm system. You can send them down to the minors, but sadly, it's false.
All right, Larry?
I unfortunately agree with Rick. I wish they could send John Roberts, given his Obamacare decision, to the double-A ball, but I think it's false as well.
Yeah, I have to say it was kind of hard keeping a straight face while reading that. Yes, you both are correct. It is fake. Sorry, Rick. I know you were hoping. That story is from the website The Onion.
I like that.
That one was way too easy. Here's a tougher test.
Yeah,
actually about Chinese students taking tests. 10 million students in China took the equivalent of the SAT. And these students, they're under a lot of pressure to do well in these exams. There have been kids who have tried to cheat. I know that's hard to believe, but it happens. So supervisors in the classroom have been using drones flying above the test takers, looking for cheat sheets and wandering eyes. I say to you, Rick, I say to you, Larry, real or fake?
Let's start with
if I'm going first, I would say that one sounds so bizarre, it's got to be real.
Okay. And what do you think, Rick?
Actually, it is real. I read the story.
That's right.
See, he cheated. Speaking of cheating,
read.
Did you have a drone? I'm just kidding. Okay, so far we are tied.
And supervisors use these drones as hall monitors to keep the students from cheating. Obviously, apparently the teens are using listening device hidden in their shirts or their glasses. We have some of these listening devices.
Really hoping that was going to trip Larry
This
up.
is what we used to do. Not that I ever do that, but this is what people used to do. They used to just write on their hands, and now they've got these these high-tech devices. Wow.
You seem to know a lot about writing on your hands.
If you're that smart to use those devices, you shouldn't need to cheat. Am I right? Okay, moving along. And also in China, because we like China, Rick. In China, a man sues a Chinese actress over her very intense stare. You like that? You can see the actress right there. She plays a very popular show, or plays on a popular show called Tiger Mom. So we'll start with you, Rick. Is this real or fake?
Well, I
staring
do
at
know
you.
that somebody sued an actress. I can't remember if it was for staring at, but I'm going to say true.
Okay. Larry?
Same thing here. My guts tells me it's so bizarre, it's got to be true.
Yeah, well, we're sad to say, yep. This one's real, guys. A Shanghai man filed the lawsuit claiming that the actress's stare caused him, quote, spiritual damage. This case is just an example of new rules in China that makes it easier to file those frivolous lawsuits.
Well, I mean, people have been fired in Hollywood sets. If you heard, Tom Cruise, I guess, has it in some of his deals. Don't look at him in the eyes.
Yeah, and I've worked on some of the sets. It's true. They don't really want you talking to them. But this is, I mean, come on. You're a fan of the show. You didn't like the way she was staring at you?
The fact that we know this stuff is your fault because you've made it very clear that these questions are going to be Asian in their content. So now we're all reading Chinese newspapers.
Miranda has that in her contract when she walks in the Newsmax newsroom, by the way. Okay, moving on.
In the original Mandarin, by the way.
For our last story, the owner of the Triple Crown winner, American Pharoah, releases his prize horse into the wild. Now, there's American Pharoah right there. His owner, Ahmad Zayed, took him deep into the forest and said, "Go, be free." Zayed said the horse earned the freedom by winning the Belmont Stakes and becoming the first Triple Crown winner in almost 4 decades.
Real quickly, running out of
Rick,
time.
Larry, real or fake?
Hugely
You guys are
fake.
making
Can
it
you
too
imagine
easy
how much
today.
money
That's
this horse is
false.
gonna get in stud?
That's fake.
No,
Yeah.
fake.
All right.
They can make too much
And
money
in fact,
on
he's
this.
going
You
to
guys
race him
are
again pretty
tied.
soon.
Oh, tied.
Well, give us a hard one.
I know, right? Yeah, this one, another one from The Onion. Oh, okay, we'll just have to get more challenging. Our producer, Sarah, is sitting in the booth, and she put this
good,
whole
which is
segment
too good,
together,
Rick.
and she's sitting there like, I really tried.
They're too good.
You guys are just
They're
too
well
smart.
read. All right, thanks for joining us. We're coming right back here on Newsmax Now.